Hello students, so we are back again. So doing a digital documentation. So and we will be using this program Microsoft Word 2007 program for creating a digital documentation. So the topic is a description of Word 2007 program window element. Means what are the things that are available in our Microsoft Word which we are going to work on. Okay, so now let's say it's image, then I think it will be clear for us. Now these are the things that are available in our Microsoft Word. So let's start with first one, the title bar, which is out here. You can see document 1 Microsoft Word. So let's see what is out here in the title bar. The title bar shows the name of document on the screen. When a new document is started in Word 2007, gives a generic name like document 1 and it is displayed on the title bar. When you save a document with the name, the generic name of title bar is replaced by the given name. Now let's see out here in our new page of Microsoft. Now you can see out here document 1 Microsoft Word. So it is a generic name which is given by the default whenever you doesn't give any name. So let's say let's try to give a new name. Now let's say we can write application, APPLICATION, application. So now you can see out here the title name has been replaced by application.docx. Now the name is application and its file format is docx. Whenever we create any document using Microsoft Word, then its extension will be either doc or it will be docx. Okay, so title bar, where the title of particular page will be given, means the name which page have been set will be given in the title bar. Okay, so next let's move out here in the quick access toolbar. Let's see where it is available. Now you can see quick access toolbar in the left top of the title bar. Okay, left top area of the title bar, where you can see out here you can see out here save, undo and redo button are shown and some ribbons are there. So by using this ribbon, drop down menus are there. So by clicking at drop down menu you can see many things. Okay, so quick access toolbar helps us in getting some few things. Located at the top left corner of 2007 window, then quick access toolbar contains some of the most frequently used commands like save, undo, redo. You can also add commands to quick access. So now see, by default there will be only 3 options, that are save, undo and redo. Means quick access toolbar, without using any of the shortcut keys or without going to menus and all, we can directly click on those and we can use those programs in our computer. Okay, so quick access toolbar as per your, and we can also add more commands as per our needs. So let's say if we use any some of few commands or a few ribbons or few shortcuts frequently, then we can directly keep those things in our quick access toolbar, so that it will be available quickly to us. We do not have to go to menu, groups and all. Okay, and this toolbar help you to perform work speedily by providing one click access and use commands. So now yes, why do we need a quick access toolbar? So that we can use it by speedy, so it can save our time. Now next is Windows control. There are some sets of buttons. So next is, you can see out here, let's see image, Windows control, minimize, maximize windows and close window button. I think on every must be every Windows desktop application you may find this Windows control button. So minimize, with the help of minimize button, what we can minimize our document for a time being, okay, or the time till we didn't use it, and again by clicking it we can again get it to maximum. Next is restore down, and now restore down, the size of a window will be come to small window. Again another button will be there, and that is called maximize, so full size windows will be available out here. And last one is close button. If you click out here, your document will be closed. Okay, so again let's start a new document. So by default in title bar it will be document 1, and by we can use it by we can save it by clicking on this save button also. Let's say application, yes, replace the existing file. Since we have saved an previous file with name, same name, so these are asking replace, save the change with different name, and merge change in the existing file. So replace the existing file means this new file will replace the previous file. Save change with different name, if I click this option, then application 1, 2 or copy will be there with a different name. And merge change into existing files means say let's say there are some things in some content are there in my previous file also, that will be merged with the new file. So replace the existing file will be better option out here. So now you can say again application.docx in title bar. So quick access toolbar also done, and control window option also done. Now next ribbon. Let's see what are ribbon. You can think of ribbon as a collection of 7 horizontal tabs together arranged on the top of each other, and these toolbar are accessed through their tabs, and their toolbar have a common button, menu and input box arranged in groups. Some of groups have dialog launchers which click display dialog box repeated that group. Okay, let's see out here what are in the ribbon. So now you can see out here, these are ribbon out here. You can see ribbon option out here. So we can say it as a shortcut out here. You can see ribbon, clipboard, format painter. These are the ribbon out here below the menu tab. Okay, you can see out here there are different groups in ribbon. Clipboard, font, paragraph, styles, editing, and whenever we click another tab, the ribbon may be changed as per the things which are there in particular tab. Now you can see page layout also, there will be different ribbon, references also there will be different ribbon, mailing also there will be different, review and view. So ribbon container we can say as a shortcut button, or we can give an option for editing or creating our document. Okay, so basically we will go with the home ribbon. At given time only one tab toolbar is visible when the word is launched, and home tab current toolbar is attached at the top, enabling you invoke comment like clicking there. So as I have told you earlier, by default the home tab current ribbon will be activated there, but whenever we click other tab, like let's say insert tab or view tab or any of the tab, then the command related to those ribbon will be available. Okay, when any other tab is clicked, its toolbar come to the top and you can use command to store it. So as I have told you earlier, if any other tab is clicked, then its toolbar will be come in the top, and we can use any of these toolbar by clicking at it. Let's say margin, what kind of margin we have, narrow margin, you can see out here the margins. Okay, so by use if you want to use different ribbon that we can use as per clicking at our tab. Then you may minimize the ribbon by clicking and customizing toolbar button located on the right of quick access toolbar, or choosing minimize window and drop down menu. So we can also customize the quick access toolbar also by by clicking. We can minimize the ribbon also. Let's say out here, here is our quick access toolbar drop down menu. So we want to minimize our toolbar. Then whenever I click whenever I click any tab, then only it will be activated, and whenever we press it, it will be again gets into minimize option. So I think it will be better if we doesn't minimize this ribbon. Okay. So next is office button. Click office button, reveal a drop down menu showing commands for operation, and commands are description. So new, open, save, save as, print, send, publish, close, word option, and exit window. I think I will explain everyone. Let's see what are there in the word option. Open the window dialog box when you can choose your preferred settings for display, proofing, saving, language, and it also provides a facility for customizing the ribbon and the quick access toolbar. So we can use this button for different this menu for different options. Let's see what are there in our office toolbar. Out here you can see new. By clicking, we can get new Microsoft Word window. Now blank document. So new Microsoft Word document has been available in our window with name document 2. Okay, next option, that is open. We can open previously created our applications or there, or we can directly click out here. But if we couldn't find out, then we can open from here also. So it is used for opening and previously created Microsoft Word document. You can see out here there are numbers of documents that are available in my desktop. So we can open by using this open option, save. So if you want to save those things in my window, then I can click save button and save as. So save as and save works same for the first time created document. Okay, let's say now if I want to change previously, if I want to keep the changes in previously created files separately, then I can click save as option out here. Let's see, let's close here, let's open new file and let's try. Document option, application. Okay, see out of this file. So this file has been saved with the name access modifier 1.doc. As I have told you earlier, whenever we create a file using Microsoft Word, then its extension will be .doc or docx. Let's say if I want to change anything in my document, okay, I doesn't want these things, then what I can do, I can erase this, delete it. Now I can use save as an option to create a duplicate copy of this file. ACCESSMODFILER. Now you can see both files are available. Means whenever we click save option, save as option, that the copy of the file will be saved, and whereas if we click a save option, then the things which we have done will be automatically saved. Means previous things will be erased, or the previous changes will be not be available in my video. Okay, so the next is print. So if you want to print, then we can use this option, prepare. So inside the increase document restricts and all, I don't think these are needed. So basic things which we can use from Office button are new, open, save as, and print. Other we can use, and if we studied more about Office Word, then we may use those things. Okay, next is help button. Located below the Windows control and top right corner of window, this button brings up Word help option. You can see out here a small question mark is there in our any of the window, that this one is help button. So anything we need that we can find it help option, or by pressing F1 also you can get a help option. Okay, so help option will be available by pressing F1 also, or by pressing out here. Okay, next is ruler. Horizontal ruler is used to set tab intent text. You may use a vertical ruler to set vertical location of text in the document. If rulers are not visible, click view ruler button immediately below the ribbon extreme right, and the ruler shows the measurement in inch or centimeter depending on units of measure specific. So now ruler option, let's see out here. You can see actually my ruler are been available. So I'll try to give description in new option, new line document. Now you can see ruler option are available. So we can change our intending from here also. Now you can see out here, so till the intent we have given, the only text will be typed out here, so we can manage it from here also. Okay, so it's same like letting a margin out here by using a margin of document. If it doesn't want to see the ruler, then we can click out here, it won't be appear in a. Now this one is called vertical ruler. Next is horizontal ruler, means from which portion we want to start our page. If you want to start extreme top also, it will be available, and whenever we want you can start out here. As per your settings, ruler you can give out here. Now not only on the top of the document, we can also intend our document from the bottom margin also, where we want to stop our page. Okay, so we can rearrange or arrange our document as per our use by using this ruler option, or intent of our document, from where we want to start our document. Then now, okay, now you can see out here intent and spacing. Okay, intent in left and right. Now the next option is status. On the left hand side, the status bar displays document information such as current page number and total number of pages, word count, language proofing, error notification. You can customize information display under by right clicking on status bar and making the selection out of the context menu that pop up. So let's see where start bar is out here in our document. Now you can see out here status bar out here. Okay, so now you can see this one is a status bar. So what are the things that are shown in our status bar? So on the left hand side, the status bar document information such as current page number, total number of pages. So let's see out here, so that we can have that. Now you can see page 1 of 2 means current page number, which current page number we are working in, and total number of page number means only the 2 pages were there, so it has been shown. Now we can, if we created a page number 3 and on which page number we have been working in, means it will show the number of pages and the current page we have been working on, and what's on the particular document or particular page will be shown. Now proofing error were found. If there is any error found, then we can check by using this option. Now you can see different print layout and view and all. Okay, so print layout, how my file will be seen whenever printed. Full screen reading, so how my file will be seen whenever we want to see full screen. Web layout, so if I want to put this in web page, a particular file in the web, then how it will be shown. Next, outline, with particular outline, how we can see. And last one is draft. So by seeing our draft, only the draft will be seen, the complete detail won't be seen by in this option out here. Okay, now so I think our normal view print layout will be better for us. Let's see next option. Zoom tab. So zoom sliders lets you zoom in or zoom in particular current section. Zoom range from 100 to 500. Okay, so let's see. Now zoom tab, see 100. So how much portion we want to see our document in our particular window. Okay, so from 10 to 100. So 100 will be better for us, so that it will be correctly visible to us. Okay, and So by clicking this zoom tab, we can view our document as per our need. So next is text area. Framed between ruler and scroller bar is a large area looking like a blank sheet of paper. This text area where you type the text of document, you can see a blinking vertical line on the top of left corner. This is cursor. The type character appear at its location, and the character appear at its location. The cursor moves to its immediate right. Now you can see out here, this whole area is a text area where we can type anything. Let's say to the now you can see that vertical cursor that has been blinking, means out there our text will be typed. So by using the cursor, we can give the position of our particular text. So in a text area where we can type our thing in our document. Next is mouse pointer. In Word, you can use to choose command around the document, select and move text, etc. As you move the mouse pointer across the screen, it takes a different shapes. And the right pointing arrow with the left margin and the text area, and the I beam in the rest of the text area, outside the text area. So mouse used to perform a following action. So point the position of mouse on the item. So we can point the particular position of area on particular item. Next, single click, clicking a left mouse button once. So we want appear our cursor to out here, public access modifier public, then just single click, just single left click, our cursor will be available there. So we can move our cursor anyway we want, just by putting our pointer in particular area, that just by giving a single click. Double click change the left mouse button twice in quick succession. So clicking the left button twice in the quick succession. So we can select particular word by double clicking on it. Means double left click quickly, double left clicking will particularly select the particular word which we want to select. Okay. Next is triple click. Clicking thrice quick succession. Let's see. Okay. So particular all the sentence will be selected if we click our left button twice. Okay, in the quick session, not that by in a not in the quick session. Okay, so we need to click in a quick session. So right clicking the mouse button once. Okay, right clicking the, now you can see different options will be available, so it will be used as per our use. Okay, now so cut, copy, paste. So there will be different option available by right clicking option out here. Drag and drop, pointing to item or pressing and holding left buttons and while moving a pointer. So drag and drop means we can select our particular thing by using a drag option. And just how to drag, by clicking left continuously, we need to click left button, then we need to keep our mouse moving towards which we want to select. Okay, drag option will be available out here. So I think, I hope that you have got some ideas about interface of Microsoft Windows. So out of which we want to, okay, now next we couldn't okay, so ribbon tab. Okay, menu bar or ribbon tab means by using this ribbon tab we may have a different options ribbon out here. As I have told you earlier, there are different we call it as a menu button or menu tab also, such as home, insert, place layout, references, mailing, review and view. By clicking on this menu we can have a different option available in particular ribbon that can be used while creating our document. Okay, so out of which I think which we need to know are ribbon tab, ribbon, your ruler, horizontal ruler and vertical ruler, okay, and Windows control. And later on it will be known whenever we want to whenever we use this option regularly. Okay, so being new to Microsoft Word, I think this much will be enough for you. You just need to remember this title bar, ribbon option, office button and vertical ruler. Okay, a vertical ruler and all. If you doesn't want to remember now also, it will be, you will be used to it whenever you starting using it. Okay, so thank you very much. That's it for today.